Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have our very first quarterback rankings list of the season. I am super pumped. Football's almost here, guys. It's almost here. We're only a couple days away now. So I appreciate everybody that has supported me so far. I'm getting a lot more views, and to the people that have subscribed, thank you. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into this video. Guys, so let's break down this list, all right? I'm sure you're looking at it right now. Maybe you got some questions. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm going to run through this real quick and give a quick breakdown of why I have them there. I'm not going to do this with the whole list because that would just take way too long, but let's get into number one here. We got Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's pretty much unanimous. Aaron Rodgers, you start him. I'm not going to get into detail about that. Number 2 and 3, we got Tom Brady and Deshaun Watson. I'm looking at this Houston-New England game, and I'm seeing a shootout. I know there's a different projected income or projected range of outcomes for this game, but I'm thinking this is going to be like 35-31, back and forth. So these guys are must starts. Number 4, we got Drew Brees. Drew Brees is playing the Bucs. I'm a Bucs fan, and I acknowledge that our defense is terrible. And I would start most quarterbacks against Tampa Bay weekly. That would be a very good strategy for you guys. Number 5, we got Rivers playing the Chiefs. Chiefs defense is probably just as bad. Their pass defense is not going to be good this year. So if you see anybody in this week or any other week playing the Chiefs, put them in. Stafford's playing the Jets. They're the Jets, you know. Big Ben's playing the Browns. I get the hard knocks. You know, I'm all into the hard knocks and everything. And I'm getting a little bit maybe that the Browns are going to be better, but until I see it, I'm not going to believe it. So I'm starting Ben against the Browns. He's top 10 for sure this week. Cam's playing Dallas. I think Dallas offense is going to struggle a bit, and I think Cam's going to have a lot of time of possession in that game, which means more attempts, more chances for him to run. He's going to be good. Mariota at 9. He's playing the Dolphins. Another really terrible team. You can see a trend here. I tend to favor quarterbacks playing really bad teams. So I'm not going to go surely based off just skill, because I'm sure there's a couple guys you see that aren't on this top 10 that you think should just because of skill alone. But me, I'm starting the guys with good matchups, and Mariota is another guy with a really good matchup. And Mahomes, I think he's just part of that shootout that's going to happen between Kansas City and San Diego. Mark my words, it will happen. Shootout, Kansas City, San Diego, another back and forth game. Mahomes, he can run the ball too, which I really do like about Mahomes. He's going to get you that extra value on the ground. Maybe he could even sneak in a touchdown. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into these 11 through 32 rankings. I think the one name that kind of pops out is Russell Wilson. I know a lot of people spent really high capital on him. They probably got him in like the 5th. I think he went the 5th in my draft. So you have him on your roster, and you're thinking, okay, well, I'm going to start this guy because I drafted him that high. You know, it almost feels like an obligation at this point to start the guys you picked really high. But let's take some things into consideration here. Russell Wilson's offensive line is really bad, and one of the strengths of Denver is their defensive line. That's going to cause some problems for them. Not to mention that they lost their number 2 and number 3 targeted wide receivers in Paul Richardson and Jimmy Graham. So now all those targets are gone. And then you add in the fact that they have I know they're starting Chris Carson, but they have a little bit of a committee there, so we're not really sure what's up with that. I think it might, if you have one of the guys above Wilson, it might be favorable to you to start one of those guys. I know that's crazy, and some people I know think I'm crazy for wanting to start Mahomes over Wilson, but I would actually do that. If you have anybody below on this list that you're debating on starting, I wouldn't start any of them. but I think Wilson just has an average game. I don't think it's anything great. He's probably going to get sacked a lot. He might get some rushing yards scrambling away from defenders, but he's one of the guys I'm a little bit lower on this week. There's one guy on this list that I think can kind of defy my expectations and jump up and have a sneaky good week. I would say it'd be Tyrod Taylor. Now, I don't know if this is like I've been watching Hard Knocks and maybe I'm getting overly hyped about the Browns, but I think Tyrod Taylor has a pretty nice game. I mean, we know he can do it running the ball, but the Steelers defense, you know, they lost Shazier. The secondary isn't good. This is a team that allowed Blake Bortles to go off. I mean, I've never seen Blake Bortles look so good in my life, and until they played the Steelers in that playoff game. I mean, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I think Tyrod Taylor could who knows, maybe he can get into the top 10, but if you have him on your team and you want to take a chance, I say that's the guy to take a chance on. Maybe you play in DFS or something. I think he would be a nice DFS play, but yeah, if that's the guy I think could defy my expectations this week. Guys, so we're gonna call it there. I'm not gonna go into detail about everybody. I could talk about this stuff for hours. Like I could probably make a 2-hour video talking about each one of these quarterbacks and going into detail about them, but I wanted to drop that list for you. I want to help you guys out and help you win your leagues. If you guys got any questions or you want to know why I ranked somebody somewhere, you know, feel free to comment down below. Really hoping I can get to 15 subscribers. I know I might be reaching on that one. I got 11 now. So just 4 people. We get 4 people. That would be awesome. I'm going to be dropping my running back rankings tomorrow. So be sure to check that out and, you know, stay tuned into the channel. I'll be bringing that to you guys. And thanks for watching, as always, and see you next time.